Aloha everyone. Welcome back to AlohaJenn's beauty blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, this may be a repeat introduction because as I'm sitting here right now, I don't know if I'm going to have time to film an introduction to this video. I am running short on time. Let me tell you what happened today. My little Misha Boo wants to say hi. Hi, baby. Look, she's such a good girl. Doesn't she look so cute? Mwah. You want a treaty? I'm gonna give her a treaty. I woke up early this morning because I have so much I have to do. My husband and I and Misha are going on a little family vacation. It's going to be our first time taking Misha away, for a couple of nights. We haven't traveled with her before. We're doing like sort of a staycation. We're going somewhere here in the area. And we're going to stay for a couple nights in our destination. And I wanted to get up. I wanted to film this facial for you guys, start it early because, this is my prep for my vacation. I wanted to give myself a really nice facial, have my skin look glowing and beautiful. So I woke up early and I was doing my block therapy. Okay, I've been so good with my block therapy. I feel amazing. As you can see, I haven't even done anything on my face except for today when I was doing some positions on my belly and working the front side of my body with the blocks. I did take the face paddle and work here around my eyebrows because I had a lot of tension right in through here. And I was doing my block therapy and our power went out. And it was out for an hour and a half. So I was gonna jump on the Peloton right after I did some blocking. And I was doing my starter program and my Wi-Fi went out. So I had to block intuitively. So that's what I did. I spent an hour and a half and I did blocking since I couldn't jump on the Peloton right away. And I feel amazing, amazing. I worked on some stuff that I haven't been able to get to. And it released so much tension here in my upper body, my shoulders, my chest. I worked on my rib over here that's out of place. I worked on my legs, my hips. OMG. If you block, you know what I'm talking about. This the pain relief and how good you feel after and how much more flexible you are after you do your block therapy. It's truly amazing. And then when the power went back on, I did a 45-minute Peloton ride. And when I did that ride, I felt taller. I was able to be really good with keeping my correct posture. I was able to go faster. I was stronger. I could go longer. Just amazing. So block therapy, I always talk about it and I tell you guys how much I love it. But when you do your block therapy consistently and you stay on track with it, you feel amazing, emotionally, physically, spiritually. It really helps you connect with your body and your mind, and you get that mind and muscle connection. And the more you block, the more you feel good, just so you guys know. So I did that. And then I had to go run an errand really quick. And then I had my breakfast, which is my Fab4 smoothie, and now I'm here. So what do I have to do today? I have to shave my face. I didn't shave my face this week because the hair was growing pretty slow. And then as I was looking at it this morning, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to shave my face, especially for tomorrow. So I'm going to start off with doing my Mann Anma, doing my fascia release, just a quick release everywhere, flush everything out. And I'm going to do that with my Michele Corley Pore Cleansing Oil, which is over there in that mess. That's another thing that I'm going to do on my vacation is I told you guys I was going to organize, and I did do a little bit of organization, such as my makeup brushes. I bought this makeup holder so I don't have to keep my makeup brushes in my drawer down below me here. And I'm just trying to do these little odds and ends of organizing so I can get on with the Holiday Glow series starting on November 27th. So we are going to do a face shaving, and after I shave my face, actually I'm going to do this before. I'm going to do my Amna with my cleansing oil, give my skin like a really nice deep cleanse, kind of work on pulling some of the oil out of my pores while I'm doing that Amna treatment. And then I'm going to wash that off. I'm going to go in with the Revision Enzyme Cleanser, which I'll show you right here. I have been loving this cleanser. I use this before I shave. So here it is. It comes in a bottle. It doesn't come in a pump. A little bit of this goes a long way. It has a nice, very delicate citrus scent to it, by the way. So I've been loving this. If you know about Skin Beautiful RX's sale, they're having 30% off, and this is included. Highly recommend their cleansers. I love their Gentle Foaming Face Wash. That's a favorite too. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to throw on the Neogenesis Volcanic Ash Purify and Polish mask. Okay, so this has fruits enzymes in it. It also has some clays in that volcanic ash, and this is going to help detoxify my skin and clean out some of my pores and prep it for a really good shave. Instead of going in with a separate enzyme, I'm just going to use this. Oh, I love this. It smells like cherries. This is such a great mask. And what I will do is I'll show you how I apply this, and then I'll show you what my skin looks like after I take it off and before I shave. And then I'm going to shave my face off camera. And by the way, Leaf is having a 20% off Black Friday sale. I'm going to post the details in the community. I just don't have the time to make a Black Friday sales video. I'm just going to do posts. Zips sale is going on right now. My code will get you, I believe it's an extra 20% off their bundles. So their gels and their device with the gels that are bundled with it. Oralift is having it's going to be a 30% off sale, I believe. So they're going to give you 20% off. And then if you use my code, you get another additional 10% off the kits. So if you need to stock up on your kit, if you want to purchase the Oralift, this is the time right now. Artist Skincare is having a Black Friday sale, so stay tuned. If you guys want the Dermadisc, this would be a great time to pick it up. I think if you spend $300, you get 20% off. So your Dermadisc, any devices that you want to get, and I believe that the Tri-Wave is included in that sale. So it's roughly about $198 off the Tri-Wave if that's on your wish list. So just look out for that. I would definitely recommend picking this up. I love the Dermadisc. I actually would have loved to have done this today, but I have to shave. I did pick up a new mask. I picked up the Neogenesis Enzyme Cream Mask. I have not tried it yet. So let's open it up and smell it. I want to try this with the Dermadisc because my favorite product to use with the Dermadisc is the Botnia Essential Enzyme. So if you get the Dermadisc, I highly recommend that you pick that up. Or maybe if you want something, which I think this is a little bit more aggressive than the Botnia Essential Enzymes. So maybe look into the Neogenesis Enzyme Cream Mask. I love that Volcanic Ash Mask, by the way. But also Skin Beautiful RX is having 30% off too. So, but definitely would recommend picking up the Dermadisc. Great time to pick it up. All right, so let's take this and, so this doesn't have a scent to it. It's just it looks like kind of like a solid white instead of more of an opaque mask versus the Botnia Enzyme. So this, it kind of looks to me like it has a little bit of clay in it. But the Botnia Essential Enzymes, you can use that as a mixing medium for a powdered mask. You can use it as a cleanse. You can use it with your Dermadisc treatment. You can use it as a mask. So this is more, I don't know, it looks like it has clay in it. I'm not for sure what the ingredients are in this, but So that's what that looks like. So I wanted to pick this up and try it. So we look forward to this to come and my thoughts on that. So after I shave my face, I've been getting a lot of requests to do another Jane Man lift tutorial. We're gonna go in with the gloves and do some fascia release on program 1 with this, with the gloves. And then we're gonna go in with the Jane Man lift and do those fascia holds all over. Instead of doing a lot of lifting, I'm just going to do the holds. And then from there, before I get into fascia therapy, I'll do my VDA peptides, Victoria Dion peptides, do the fascia work and microcurrent for lifting and toning. And then we will go into the the JoElla Milan ultra firming mask. So I know there's been quite a few of you that picked this up and you're waiting for me to try it. So today is going to be in the real, my first time trying it. So JoElla is also having her Black Friday sale, and I believe this is on sale. So this is a powdered mask. It says that you mix 1 scoop of this and 1 scoop of the activator for the mask. And then you leave it on for about 15 to 20 minutes. And I believe I have the instructions, 15 to 30 minutes. She says to put it everywhere, even on your eyes, I believe. Yeah, it says mix well into a creamy consistency, not water. Slowly apply to face, eyelids, neck, jowl area. Leave on from 15 to 30 minutes. The mask will become extremely tight. You will feel it pull, especially around the eye area. So before you rinse it off, get it wet. You can use a towel, a wet towel. She recommends putting it in the microwave to heat it. Make sure it's not too hot and then remove the mask. It says it's also very easy to remove in the shower. After removing the mask, spray with Capture Youth water and massage into the skin or your favorite moisturizer. You will really notice a difference the following day as far as lift and tone. Use once a week at first, then less as your skin tightens. So they say that this is good for 3 uses. And in the kit, it does come with a brush. So we're gonna try this today. If I like it, I will definitely order more from her Black Friday sale. And then from there, I'll show you my aftercare of what I'm going to put on my skin. I'm not going to do makeup application with you guys on camera because as this video is going to probably take me pretty much all day to film and then get up. It takes a lot of work to film YouTube videos, guys, especially here, you know, like when I'm showing you these treatments. You know, it's not just me sitting here, but it's also the editing process. I have to load it up into my video editor and then run it through. And if it's an hour long, I'm sitting there for, you know, over an hour watching it through. And then if I mess up on something that I say, I have to, you know, put the text on the screen. And then I have to export it, which sometimes can take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. And then I have to upload to YouTube, which can take an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. So as you can see, it is definitely a process to do these videos. And, you know, I work and I have a family and, you know, sometimes I just don't have the time. So I know that you guys want me to, you know, be able to come on here more and film more treatments and everything. But it's just really hard sometimes. And this next week, I do have to take some time off. That's why I can't film these Black Friday videos. And, you know, the thing is like, also, I don't want to like do a dedicated video because there's a lot of people right now who are in financial crisis because the economy is just crap right now. And if you live in California, you really know, especially like with your utilities, like here we live in the Bay Area. California, and our carrier is Pacific Gas and Electric. And you all probably have heard about them in the news, you know, with the fires and everything. Well, you know, what they've done, there's no competition for them. We're just kind of stuck, right? So what they've done is they've increased our rates to pay for the fire damage. And then they just got approved to increase electric and gas another 13%. And it's just insane. Like, there's going to be some people who can't be able to afford to turn on their heat this winter because, you know, if we turn on our heater for like, say 10 minutes every day, our electric bill is like $450 a month. And it's just really, really insane. And it's like driving people to homelessness. And, you know, and I feel bad sometimes coming on here and showing you what I got. I don't want to create any sort of like fear of missing out or making you spend beyond your means. I feel bad. Like, I really, really feel bad. But, you know, the show must go on. I'm here to teach you guys. I just want you to know, like, you know, I care and I have compassion towards all those who are, you know, suffering from financial issues and crises right now, everything. And my heart goes out to you. I'm sending prayers and many blessings your way, positive vibes that things will get better and look up for you. And my heart goes out to you all. I love you guys so much. And I just want you to know that, you know, I don't do this to make money. I do this to help you guys because I care about you. I love you. And I want to help you as much as I can. Okay. So, you know, in no means do I mean to, you know, create any sort of like, I don't want you to feel bad. I want you to come here. I want you to watch and learn and not feel like you have to go out and buy these things to achieve great skin. The things that I share here are things that I find make a true difference in your skin and that are worth your money. And if there's one thing that I would suggest that you save up for and put towards, you know, your Christmas wish list, I would say it would be block therapy, because this is going to make the biggest difference in your overall health. And by performing block therapy, everything else is going to look better. You're going to feel better. You'll be pain-free. You're going to get those cells all cleaned out and moving. This is for your health. This will help you mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. And this is the one thing that I could recommend, that if you were to get anything right now for your Christmas wish list, invest in block therapy. That's how much I love it. That's how passionate I am about it. Okay. So yeah. And by the way, the Pico Toner will be on special until I believe November 27th. And just so you guys know that even though my link is affiliated with the Pico Toner that I put down below, just this one, not this or the accessories, but this you cannot get anymore. This officially sold out. During Neurotris's Black Friday sale, I do not make any commissions off this at all. And I'm sharing it with you because this is my favorite device out of all my devices. And this is the one that I recommend. If you do not have any contraindications, Neurotris microcurrent is the best, in my personal opinion, for my skin and professionally. And this is where I think you should invest your money. My favorite attachments to use with it, definitely the lift. And if you purchase the lift at the same time that you get your Pico Toner, you can get it for $2.99. Now, it's regular $3.95 on Neurotris's website. And then I recommend I love the gloves. I've been loving the gloves. Gloves are awesome. And even if you just use these gloves, it's still going to give you a great treatment. I just upgraded them because, you know, I wanted to try these and see what, you know, the deal is, but they are definitely better. They're softer than the black ones and they're better quality. But if you can only get these gloves, that is fine. These come with the unit. Where I think you would want to really invest is the probe. This makes a big difference and this will make your treatment so easy. So easy. No thinking with this, okay? Another thing I wanted to bring up too, so for those of you who are wanting to get a Jane Man lift, so Art of Skincare carries the Jane Man lift, and their Black Friday sale, I think, starts on Monday, the 20th. So this is something that I would definitely recommend that you pick up. So on Artist Skincare's website, it goes for $390, and since it's over $300, it will be 20% off, okay? So there you go. Yay. All right, so that is it for right now. I'm gonna go do my Jane Man Omna treatment, and then I will be back for the Neogenesis Volcanic Ash Mask, and then I will be back for the Jane Man lift unit working in the fascia. Another thing that I'm going to do today is I'm going to do an Olaplex treatment. I've been doing my weekly Olaplex treatments for bond repair in my hair. This will be my third treatment since I've gotten my hair cut. I can't believe it's already been 3 weeks since I've gotten my hair cut. So I'm going to do that too. So I'm going to go in with number 0. And then I let that penetrate into the hair for about 30 minutes. That's the one that's a spray. And then I'll put number 3, which is the bond repairing maintenance mask. And I'll leave that in my hair while we're doing the Jane Man lift unit. And then I'm gonna shower and then come back for the JoElla Milan ultra firming mask. And I think what I'm going to do actually is before I do the JoElla Milan Ultra Firming Mask, I'll do my VDA peptides then instead of using it with the microcurrent because I have to shower at some point today and I don't want to waste the product, okay? All right, so long introduction. Me so chatty today. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Woohoo. So I decided not to do an Olaplex treatment today because I forgot. We're not leaving until tomorrow afternoon for our little getaway, so I'm going to do it tomorrow. So instead what I'm doing is I'm doing my little OGX coconut oil hair oiling treatment that I found out about from Abby Young. I've been seeing some YouTubers talk about this oil and doing the oil treatment in their hair now, and they're totally getting it from Abby Young, and they're not giving her any credit whatsoever. I've actually seen two in particular that I think is just really sad. I don't like it when people steal people's ideas and don't give them credit for it. I just think that's just so horrible. I don't know if it's because they're afraid that they're going to lose following or whatnot, but you know, if you're going to take someone's idea, you definitely should give them credit for it. All right, so that's my rant. So here's my skin. I did my Omna treatment with the Michele Corley Pore Cleansing Oil. Then I went in with the Revision Enzyme Cleanser. So that Revision Enzyme Cleanser, that can be used every day. You can use an enzyme cleanser on your skin every day. Enzymes will not disrupt your barrier in that cleanser form. They just go in and they eat the dead skin cells that are ready to go. So if you are getting dry, flaky skin, which is very common right now, or if you're using like a retinol or a vitamin A product that is making your skin get dry and flaky, the best thing to do is to go in with an enzyme mask and perform that treatment. And then, you know, a couple times a week, you can use an enzyme cleanser. But for those of you that have dry skin, if you do use an enzyme cleanser every day, it can have a tendency to dry out your skin. Here, with the weather change, I like to use an enzyme cleanser at least like 2 or 3 times a week on my skin. And then I'll perform a weekly exfoliation treatment, sometimes twice weekly, of like maybe I'll shave my face and do the Dermaplanning treatment on a separate day. So we're going to go in with the Neogenesis Volcanic Ash Mask. So a little bit of this mask goes a long way, just so you know. Now you can leave this on anywhere from 3 to 8 minutes. Do not let it completely dry on your skin to the point to where your skin feels dry and tight, because it will pull out that moisture in the skin. But here is my skin after. You guys see how good my skin is looking? So this Tuesday will be 12 weeks with Victoria DN peptides. Now I have had some nights where I didn't use them twice a day because one, I almost ran out of my Pepti Lift and Tone and my Rejuvenator. So I was only using my Pepti Lift and Tone once a day. And then I did a couple of treatments, like I did that Medicube, Glass Glow, mini facial the other night, and I didn't use my Victoria DN peptides, but gosh, my skin just looks so good. So feels so good. So let's go in with this mask. So I'm just going to take a little bit out, avoid your eye area, your eyebrows, and here like on your upper lip with this mask. Okay, so you treat this as if it's a clay mask. So since I have large pores, this is a great mask for me because I do get oily here on my forehead and in my T-zone. And usually like in the winter time, I would just keep this in the areas where I get oily and a lot of congestion in my large pores to help keep them clean and draw out the impurities. So I do not put this on my neck or chest because I do not have any breaking out issues there. Of course, I'm not oily, but I am going to put it all over my face today. Now, I am feeling a little bit of a stingly with this, and that's perfectly normal because there are enzymes in this too. All right. Actually, I am going to put it on my lip today because I'm prepping my skin for a shave. So I'm going to leave this on my skin for about 5 minutes. And I would say I used about the size of a pea and a half to do all of my face right here. So once you have it on, you let it dry, and this will dry fast, okay? Leave it on from anywhere from 3 to 8 minutes. And then you're going to either rinse it off in the shower or wipe it off. I'll come back and wipe it off, and you guys can see what my skin looks like after. And if you use a damp cloth, I like to use a damp warm cloth. It removes very easily on the skin, but just take into consideration any of your cloths that are light. They may get stained from this mask, so that's why I like these dark gray ones. All right, so I will see you in a few minutes after this mask. Okay, so I left the mask on for 8 minutes so I could get a really, deep cleanse of those pores. So I'm going in with my wet cloth, and it's warm, to remove the mask. So this, actually, I should let you know, like the texture, it feels really smooth on the skin when it dries down. It's not sticky or anything like that. So in the areas where it's a little bit tough to remove, just hold your cloth there for a few seconds and then gently wipe away. Where you'll find it's really tough to remove is around your nose. So just putting some pressure there, holding it, and then removing it. And sometimes it does get stuck inside my nose. Just a little tip there. I prefer to actually rinse this off in the shower, but I'm going to shave my face after this. I'm going to let my skin dry down because I like to shave my face when it's bone dry. So if you guys can see my face, see this little indentation right here? This is actually some fascia adhesions right in here that I have. more so on this side. This is the side that I have the most issues with my face because I was in that motorcycle accident and I have a lot of scar tissue up in here. Matter of fact, the last time I did my lift unit on that P1 program, I released so much tension here on this side of my face. Like I felt it all the way here in my jaw, like all the way up in here. Because, you know, I'm not symmetrical. And this is the side where my rib is out of place. My left side is higher up than my right side because I'm wonky. So this is the side where my eye droops more, where I have more issues with my jaw and my fascia adhesions, and I'm working on it. So what you doing, Michele? Okay, so it looks like the mask is fully removed. All right. And then here is my skin after. It feels so nice and smooth. Just feels so good. I have some still in my hair. So I have a little bit of a change of plan here. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to shave my face, then we're gonna come back on, and I'm going to take the Pepti Repair and the Pepti Hyaluronic from Victoria DM Peptides. I'm going to apply those to my skin. And then we're gonna go in with the gloves and do a nice fascia massage, work those into the skin. And then I'm gonna go in with the JoElla Ultra Firming Mask, okay? Leave that on for about 15 to 30 minutes and I'll apply it with you guys. And then before I jump in the shower, I'll come back, show you guys what that looks like on the skin. And then I will jump in the shower, remove it in the shower, because since I'm not going to smooth out my hair today, if I'm gonna wear it curly, I can't let it sit in the towel for too long because otherwise my hair will become really, really frizzy. So that's what I'm gonna do. So here is my skin. As you can see, it has this nice, beautiful, radiant glow from that mask. I really love this Neogenesis Volcanic Ash Mask. It's such a great mask, especially if you have oily skin or acne-prone skin. It's just really, really good. Even if you have like large pores, you can just put it in that section where you have large pores. Like my skin texture just feels so amazing right now. And from what I can see in my mirror and everything, like my pores look like a bunch of the oil just got sucked out and they look so much better than what they were looking like. I can always tell when my pores are full of oil because they start to become, you know, they look larger, they're more apparent, and the texture is really like, you can really see that texture of the pore in the skin. I hope that makes sense. By the way, I've been taking a new supplement for the last 6 weeks. It's 2 supplements. It's from Heart and Soil, which is Paul Saladino's supplement company. Now, I'm taking her package and I'm taking hair, skin, and nails. Her package is for, you know, female hormone health. And I have to tell you, like, it's so great. I started my period this week, and this was like one of the easiest periods I've gone through. I am doing the block therapy too, by the way, and that really helps with relieving that fascia tension. It like regulates your hormones. But what I've noticed with the Her package is I feel more regulated and my periods aren't as long. And then the hair, skin, and nails, my nails are like so nice and strong and healthy, and I'm noticing some changes with my hair too. All right, so I will be back for the next part of this video. All right, so I just shaved my face, and when I was shaving my face, I used a magnifying mirror. I saw my pores, and I have some congestion building up in my pores that the mask did not get out. So I just did a quick treatment with the Mieux Skin Perfector. This is an ultrasonic spatula. This is 30% off right now at Skin Beautiful RX. So if you have the sale code for 30% off, you can get 30% off of this. I love this. If you have large pores, definitely need this, okay? I think that this Victoria Deanne Night Moisturizer is causing my pores to get blackheads. I think there is shea butter in here. And, you know, when you have large pores, shea butter can cause your pores to fill up with oil easily and also get blackheads. And I've been noticing that I'm getting more blackheads, more so than usual. And I think it's this Victoria Deanne Nighttime Moisturizer. So for those of you who've picked this up and have been using it, if you have large pores, just be wary. Just check your pores and see if you're starting to notice you're getting more blackheads, okay? Because I have been. Or starting the process of blackheads is they're not full of blackheads, but my pores have been filling up with oil a lot more. And I definitely think it's that moisturizer. All right. So we're going to go in with the JoElla Capture Youth Water on a cotton round. First, I took 2 pumps and I'm just going to go over my skin. I shaved, if I didn't mention that, I shaved. And did a little eyebrow trim, nose hair trim. One thing I noticed with my nose hairs is that when I was training estheticians on how to wax, I had to train them with hard wax and soft wax and how to do men's waxing. I let them wax my my nose hairs with hard wax, and ever since I've done that, what I've noticed is that my nose hairs grow back funky, and I have to trim them definitely. If I don't trim them once a week, it's a nightmare. So I had some residual of that mask on my skin. As you can see from wiping it off, it just wasn't enough. So I think I need to go in with some more of this to make sure that all of that is off on my skin. I'm just going in with one side of an aesthetic wipe on my skin. I'll save the other half for after this treatment. Okay, so it looks like we got it all. I'm just gonna massage this in really quick. Okay, so let that dry up, and then we're gonna go in with Pepti Hyaluronic first, and then Pepti Repair. So these are great to use with microcurrent, but also really good for me too, because I did just shave my face. So I want to infuse it with some hydration and those repairing peptides. So Virtue Labs is having a Black Friday sale starting on Monday. 25% off site-wide. There will be a code, I believe it's Mary. And as I'm talking about these sales, I'll flash the codes on the screen for you guys to write down. Okay, going in with some 2 drops on my neck. How do you guys feel about some of these brands excluding themselves from Black Friday sales? That kind of puts me off a bit, honestly. I don't know. It's like they can afford it, seriously. I see some of these brands, or their skincare is just like so overpriced that They just want like the pure profit. They don't want to discount anything. And, you know, I just think that's a bummer. They're totally missing out. You know, this is AlohaJenn in the real, so I'm just speaking freely here. My Sama is having a Black Friday sale too. I believe it starts Monday and it goes until the 27th. 20% off site-wide. And then if you use my code, you get an extra 10% off, I believe. Their panel looks pretty cool. That's the one device that I'm interested in with my Sama is their LED light panel, but it's pricey. It's really pricey. I don't know. You can get other panels out there that have been around for a long time for, you know, a couple $100 cheaper than the Misana one. I can't tell you if it's worth it. They didn't send it to me. You know, they've sent me their devices, you know, like their Urchin and their Beyond Stone Gua Sha tool, and they're just not my jam. And so I think that's why they didn't send me the LED light panel, but that's fine. I noticed that they use like big YouTubers to promote themselves and do these sit-down interviews, and that's fine. That's just not my thing. It feels pushy to me, pushing the product. Really pushy, actually. So I'm sharing my thoughts out loud. As I said, this is AlohaJenn in the real. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not using the green rooibos press serum right now, by the way. I'm not using any of my Sama's products because I'm using my Victoria Dion peptides, and they work with red LED light therapy. It's easy for me. I don't have to worry about oils blocking microcurrent or anything, even though they say that they don't. There's still oils in that serum. Fine to use with electrical muscle stimulation, but not microcurrent. You could get away with it probably with the Pico Toner because the Pico Toner has that patented dynamic microcurrent that senses the skin impedance and delivers the right current into the skin per your skin's impedance, which changes every day. But not other microcurrent devices. All right, so let's get into this treatment. So we're going to go in with the gloves. So since I have the Neurotris gloves here, I'm going to use these ones. These are the poly gloves. I got to take off my Apple Watch. So they're going to be a little bit crackly. I apologize for that, but I just got so much going on right now. I'm doing laundry, trying to prep for our vacation, our mini getaway, because I got to prep our stuff, Misha stuff. All right, so I'm going to put this one over here. So I decided to do the treatment with the black gloves today because I know most of you probably did not invest in the gray gloves. I did the glove treatment with those last time. If you, like I said, if you prefer to use the gloves, I would invest in those or get another pair of these ones so you have them on hand. But either one works fine, okay? So I'm going to put on my snaps on my gloves. And from what I understand, when we're doing this fascia treatment, it doesn't matter if you're using negative over positive. So remember to always place your Pico Toner on your wrist before your gloves and take it off after you take off your gloves, because if you do it with your gloves on, it is Velcro, it will snag the threads on your gloves. I ruined a pair of gloves by doing that because I was not thinking. I just point that out to you guys. Okay, so I'm turning on P1 and I'm going to do it at, we're gonna try 20%, okay? So here we go, P1 on 20%. Feels great. So I'm just gonna start off at my chest here, and I'm just gonna take my fingers and pull this fascia apart here, going from the inside out. And the reason why I'm starting here on my chest is we're gonna work our way up. And I like to pull this apart right in through here because this is where my chest wrinkles are from sleeping on my side, and getting in here and working this fascia. I think for that holiday glow up series, on the days where I'm not doing my Pico Toner on my face or the Jane Man lift unit, I'm gonna come in and use the lift unit on my arms. We'll do a treatment with the arms, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna take this hand, pull down underneath my collarbone, and I'm just going to create some space in there. And I'm just going to massage right in through here. You know what? I'm going to turn this up to 25%. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Gonna really work in here. I have some tight muscles right in here. So anywhere where it feels tense, I'm going to hold it for a little bit and kind of stretch my neck because all this is connected into here. Ooh. Heck yeah. I didn't take it before or after. Sorry. I'll do it before I do that mask. Okay. So same points where I feel tender. I'm just going to stretch my neck as I'm holding right here with that current, loosening up those adhesions. So when you're doing this treatment, because we're relieving those fascia adhesions, you might feel, if you have like congestion or any sinus issues, you might start to get that feeling of it draining, okay? So I'm just gonna come up here. I'm not gonna do the back of my neck because I actually forgot to wipe off the back of it. So I'm just gonna come in here, kind of massage my neck. I'm gonna come up right underneath my ear and go down. Darn, I should have paid attention and really got the back of my neck. Oh well. Oof, there's a lot of tension right here. Gosh, I hope I don't break out in a rash again, like last time. Because I have so much toxin stuck in my fascia. Especially after last night, because we went out to eat and I was a bad girl. I ate some salty food. I had some French fries last night. I haven't had French fries in such a long time. And I just kind of went to town last night. Gotta live, right? You guys see that? Okay, I'm gonna dip my fingers in some water. I have a little bowl of water here. And we're just gonna start working the jaw. So I'm keeping it at 25%. I'm gonna come up underneath the jaw here and start working this. I'll stick to this side, and then after I'm done with this side, we'll work the other side. I'm gonna try to remember everything I do on this side. Okay, so here I always have adhesions. And I'm just gonna hang out right here underneath my ear and have some fingers right here on this part of the back of my jaw and right here underneath my ear. This is a major blockage area where the fascia wraps and spirals around the jawbone, creating that blockage and making it hard for your lymph to move out. The ideal way to release this is through putting pressure on here with your block therapy and releasing the fascia tension that way. Okay, I'm just gonna go one more round on my jaw here. Oh, I feel this in the other side of my jaw and to the front of my ear. Okay, so next I'm gonna hold this down right here, and I'm gonna take my fingers and kind of stretch here in this area. So here in the buccinator area, there's a lot of fascia tension in here. So it's good to kind of hang out here, surge the current through that area, and then you can move it down, kind of like stretching it. And I'm gonna come up here, I'm just gonna massage. And I'm gonna come up underneath my cheek, kind of massage right here, up over it. Okay, I'm gonna come up underneath my eye, gently go back and forth under here. Here, come up with my fingers, kind of spread those crow's feet apart, kind of like you're stretching it out. Okay, gonna go up around the eye, massage it, work in that fascia. This is really tender for me because I have a lot of adhesions in here. Anywhere where you have that tenderness, you have some really, you have some, a lot of adhesions in there, definitely adhered to the bone. could sit here and do this forever. Just feels so good. Oof, forehead. Always adhesions in the forehead. And actually, I'm turning this down now back down to 20% because it's just way too strong on the forehead for me. Oh, my Lord. I got to turn it down to 15%. I turned it off. Do you guys see that lift I got right there from working my eyebrow? Okay, so I'm turning it down to 15% because it's just way too strong on the forehead. Even at that 15%, oof, I feel it. Especially right here in my hairline. So much tension here. I'm gonna come back and work this eye again. Right up in here. Come up on the brows. Just gonna take the fingers and work in here. Between the brows, those 11s. Okay, so look at this face compared to this face. You see how all that's lifted just by releasing that fascia. Now, I want to work here in this buccinator area, depressors, I mean. We'll do the lips last. The lips and the chin area last. Okay, do you guys see the difference? You see that? Okay, so now let's do this side. I'm just gonna come up here underneath my jaw a little bit. I have a lot of pain on this side. Okay, I'm gonna hold right here underneath the jaw and put some pressure underneath my ear and the back of my jaw here. Release this fascia. Okay, so I'm just gonna work here in the jaw. You know, I think I'm gonna have a change of plans here. I think I'm just gonna go in and do some lifting with the gloves so I don't have to worry about putting on any conductive gel. And then we can just go straight in with the JoElla mask. What do you guys think? I have so much adhesions in here. It's the worst side all the time. I can't wait to get my body more symmetrical and just like be, you know, mainly pain-free. Okay, so let's come in here. So what did I get from the Black Friday sales? Okay, So I got from Skin Beautiful RX, I got some more of the Mieux. I ordered another pack of 4 of the Mieux Pro Firm Face Glow Mask and the Neck Contour Mask. I ordered 2 larger bottles of the Color Science No Show Mineral Protection SPF 50. I don't need any Flex because I'm still on my very first bottle of Flex. It's almost out in medium, and I have a backup of that. Now for the Total Eye Renewal, I'm still on my first one of that as well. And that I have a backup of too, which I think I'm on the tail end of that one. And then I ordered the new Color Science Cleanser. It sounds amazing. It's supposed to be a one and done cleanser that removes all your makeup and all your SPF. They specifically formulated it to be a one and done cleanser. So I'm super excited about that. My order was actually supposed to be here today, and now it's not going to be here until Monday, which I'm going to be gone. So I'll have my neighbor pick it up for me. So my skin's just a little bit sensitive to using these gloves after shaving. I probably should have went in with the gray ones, but that's okay. Especially over here, I think I might have accidentally just scratched myself. And then I ordered, I haven't decided if I'm going to order from JoElla or not. We're going to try this mask today. So if I like this mask, I'll probably order another one, because it sounds like it would be really good to do that weekly. And then from Art of Skincare, I got a special discount code for, they said that they missed me, so they sent me a coupon for 20% off. So I ordered some more Michele Corley Pore cleansing oils. I ordered a box of those Clean Skin Club wipes to test those out. And then, let's see, I ordered the coarse disc for the Derma disc. And then Virtue's having a sale that starts on Monday. So I'm going to order some more Flourish shampoo and conditioner. I'm going to order the 6-in-1 Create Styler. That's the cream styler. I've been using that in my hair to wear it curly lately, especially when I don't blow dry my hair. I just put it in and let my hair air dry. I love that. I love it also to diffuse it in my hair. I've been loving that. And then I'm going to order the Curl Whip, which is like a mousse, because I've been loving that too now that my hair is shorter. I feel like I want to work a little bit more in this eye. Okay. Still have that adhesion there. That's going to be blocked out because it starts in here. Yeah, I got to do block therapy for that. Okay, so I'm just going to lightly flush this out. Okay, now let's work around the lips. So work right in here, through here. So a pressure point right in here. So much tension. So come over here. I like to take the fingers and kind of like stretch this out and hold right in through here. There's always so much tension right here on these. And then take this, go down on the chin. And then I'm just going to hold my fingers here under my lip. And I'm just going to kind of put some pressure and just kind of spread this out. Come under here. Okay, ready for some lifting? Looks so good, right? Okay, so let's go to P2, which is lift and tone. I'll try 20%. I know some of you reached out to me and told me that you felt like the P2 program, which is lift and tone, here on the lift unit feels stronger than the P1 lift and tone program on your Pico Toner. So I'm just rehydrating my fingertips with my water. Now let's do some lifting. So I'm just gonna come up underneath here, hold my finger. I'm not gonna lift on my neck. Here you want negative over positive with the gloves. I'm just taking my fingers and going up like this, and I'm like cinching my cheekbone. I'm going to turn it up to 30%. I've actually never done the lifting program with the gloves, so this is a true AlohaJenn in the real. I've always just used either the infinity probes or my JoElla lift. So remember, what you want to do is do 5 minutes on this side, switch over, do 5 minutes on the other side, because it's going to switch to signal 2 after 10 minutes. And then after another 10 minutes, it switches back to signal 1, which is what we're on right now. So I have 1 minute and 23 seconds left. So I'm just going to do some easy lifting here. I don't like to lift on my forehead, so I'm not going to lift on my forehead. So after I finish up with the lifting here, I'm going to go in when it hits to signal 2, and I'm going to do, so work on the wrinkles a little bit. Okay, so let's work on this side. See, the one thing for me is when I use the gloves for lifting is like sometimes I forget what I did on the other side. With the lift, it's easy to remember. It's really stingy right here. I must have got just a little bit too aggressive with my razor. Okay, how many more seconds do I have? Oh my gosh, I did something different. All right, I'm coming back over to this side for a little bit more because I realized that there are some movements I didn't do on this side that I wanted to kind of make myself even. Okay, let's just spend a little bit more time lifting the eye here. Okay, so now we're going into that signal 2. So I'm going to do that erase technique to work on sun damage and also wrinkles. So here's my positive. So I'm going to put my positive glove here, and I'm just going to take this glove and just lightly go over my chest in circles. If you have some, you know, irritations on your skin like I do, this doesn't feel good, by the way, because the gloves are kind of scratchy. So do the erase technique on my neck. So this helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with sun damage. Okay, so I got some, take my fingertip, work on these wrinkles that I have over here. And then work that lip line. So I'm just using my negative glove, you know, keeping in consideration negative over positive. Okay, so I have a sun damage spot here. Oh, let's just go over it with the gloves. And you can come up underneath your eye, take your finger and very gently work under the eye like this for fine lines and wrinkles. Getting some wrinkles over here. You can even get like a nice lift with this too, by the way, on Signal too. Work on those 11s. I have a wrinkle right here I want to work on. Forehead wrinkles. Wow, it's really coming down hard with that rain right now. If you wanted to spend some more time lifting after you're done treating your fine lines and wrinkles, you can definitely do that. Okay, now we're just gonna, I have one finger right here underneath my brow, one right over here underneath, and I'm just letting that current surge back and forth into that area, that muscle. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Okay, now I'm just gonna plump my lips, actually. I wonder if my microphone's picking up the rain. Okay. All right. So that's all the microcurrent I'm going to do. I'm going to turn off my unit right now. Now we're going to go into the JoElla Milan mask. So let me take this off. And then we'll do that mask. That's all I could do with the gloves, because you see my skin's irritated here from shaving. I think I might have, just went a little bit too aggressive right there in those areas, and I got a little bit of an abrasion, so it's really stinging. And then also my chest is starting to sting too, because I have sensitive skin, and if I do too much with the gloves, it just really starts to irritate my skin. So just take that into consideration. If you guys have sensitive skin, you want to be careful with the gloves, because what will happen is it'll irritate your skin because they're scratchy. Okay. All right, so let's get into this mask. All right. So I'm going to go over my skin with the JoElla Capture Youth Water on my aesthetic wipe here. And this doesn't work as good as I thought it was going to. I need to get some cotton rounds. I still haven't gotten around to getting any. I need to go to the beauty supply store and get some cotton wipes. Okay, so I'm gonna put on my Art of Skincare Tassie here. Get the hair up all out of the face. And then I'm gonna just spray on some JoElla Capture Youth Water. And I'm just gonna massage it into my skin to get those ions working. Oh shoot, I gotta do a before video. Okay, so I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so let me film my before video and then I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Look at how glowy my skin looks from doing that treatment. I mean, overall it looks really good. I'm so sorry I did not take the before video for this. Like, my mind is just, I got perimenopause brain these days. All right, so I'm gonna take this scooper. This is like a teaspoon, and we'll start off with this amount. It says 1 scoop of the mask. It's supposed to be good enough for about 3 uses in here, so I may have to use more, okay? And then we're gonna take 1 scoop of the activator. Oh shoot, is it? So we'll do that, and we'll go from there on how much we're gonna need more. Oh shoot. It's kind of hard to get it out of this bottle because it's like really hard to squeeze. Okay, so I'm pouring it in. Now, here it is. Let's mix it up. So she said it should be creamy, not watery. I think I'm gonna have to do another scoop, but let's just see. It's almost all the way mixed up. It reminds me of like an egg white mask. All right. So she says to apply this all over your face. Mine is kind of on the watery side, so I put equal amounts, but it's not like, it's not like super, super watery to where it's dripping off my skin. So they say that you will feel your skin get really tight with this. Have you guys seen that skincare line DMAK or something like that? Wow, I just really noticed that adhesion right there. Have you seen that enzyme mask that they put on and the skin gets all dry and tight? I kind of feel like that's what this is gonna dry like. It's gonna look like my skin is peeling off. Okay, so I followed the instructions. I mixed 1 scoop of each. I'm not sure if it was the right amount because I just have these instructions, and I mixed up what I thought was enough for my skin. So we will see what happens. Okay, so I am going to leave this on my skin. It says for 15 to 30 minutes. I'll come back when it's all dried up and show you what it looks like. Here it says 30 minutes. What is it? Ingredients: botanical enzymes, albumin, soy protein, amalumin, L-lysine, losperastic, and L-glutamine. So there's a bunch of there's some amino acids in here. Oh, I didn't know it had soy protein in it. Okay, so the activator, shoot, I can't even read the ingredients in it. It's so tiny. I'm gonna have to take a picture and enlarge it. All right, so I will be back when this mask is all dried up. I already feel it drying up around my eyes, and my lips, and I'll see you guys in a few. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes since I applied the JoElla Milan Skincare Ultra Firming Mask. Here's what it looks like dry. Now, this is really scary to look at yourself in the mirror with. It's really tight. It looks like my skin is recovering from a burn. I could really see where my skin is sagging. Just really makes it's really tight on the skin, makes it hard to move. And it's sort of like when you move, you feel like this itchy, pooling, tight sensation. So I'm gonna go rinse this off in the shower. And I would advise those of you who are going to be doing this mask, I think it's best to apply it before you get in the shower, because I could see where removing this with a towel would be kind of like a little bit tough. This reminds me of an egg white mask that we used to use at Burke Williams Spa when I worked there in the treatment room. We used to do this anti-aging facial. It was a firming anti-aging facial. We used this product from Epicurean that had all these wonderful enzymes and amino acids in it, and applied it to the skin, massaged it in, and then we would go in with the Rhonda Allison egg white skin tightening mask. And that's what this mask reminds me of. And the skin after that facial looks so amazing for 7 days. So we'll see what this looks like, because I did do some good exfoliation. I supercharged my cells and stimulated the ATP, the cellular energy, worked on the fascia. So we'll see what my skin looks like when I get out of the shower. I will see you in a bit. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. I took my after video. I have no skincare on my skin. And this is my skin after that JoElla Milan Ultra Firming Mask. Can I just tell you, it feels like a baby's bottom. My skin is so smooth. It looks tighter. It looks firmer. I mean, underneath my eyes, my eyelids, everything is a lot tighter and firmer than what it was. My pores are minimized. They're gone. You see my jowls look tighter too. Oh my gosh, I love this treatment, guys. Love, love, love. I love this mask. I love this whole facial that we did today. Wow. Now I'm getting rashy right here on my chest. It's burning and stinging. That's, you know, releasing the toxins that I have in my tissues. I'm full of crap right now. Wow. I'm just so amazed at my skin. Gosh, I don't want to stop touching it. It feels so good. And I did shave my skin too. And as you noticed, look, all this is starting to heal up. So I'm just going to go in with the JoElla Milan Capture Youth Water, spray it on my skin, and I'm going to massage it in my skin before I apply my VDA peptides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and apply my skincare. Okay, I'm not wearing makeup today, so I'm going to go in with my Victoria DN peptides after I get this massaged in, and then I'm going to do Lift Tone, Procol, Elastin, Hyaluronic, and Pad. And then I'll go in with my Ultra Rejuvenator. And then for my moisturizer, I'm going to go in with the Neogenesis Barrier Renewal Cream. And then I'm going to top it off with the Intensive Moisturizer from, Neogenesis. And then I will also be using my Victoria DN Eye Serum too. This is the only eye product I use around my eyes, by the way. You guys, like, just look at my skin. This looks so good. Okay, so after I'm done filming this clip, I'm going to go order that mask before you guys do, because it might sell out, and I want to get it before it sells out. I'm just saying. I'm just being real. Wow, it's amazing. Do not be intimidated by this mask. Leave it on for 30 minutes. I would say, like, my mistake was I should have made it a little bit more creamier. Mine was a little bit more on the runny side, so I will try that next time. But wow, this mask is gorgeous. I cannot wait to see what my skin, look at my neck. Look at that. I cannot wait to see what my face looks like tomorrow. She says the next day it's going to be better. I can't wait. So what I'll do is I'll come back in the morning and report to you guys in the comments. So check, I'll pin a comment, and you guys can read my feedback of what this looks like. So for reference, it is Saturday here, like at 2:30 p.m. right now. So I'll first thing in the morning when I get up, I'll report back on what my skin looks like. But I'm just so amazed. I can't stop looking at it. I can't stop touching it. All right, so I'm gonna go finish my skincare, do my hair, and I will be back. Okay, everyone, so here is my skin after. I'm still kind of like a little bit pink from diffusing my hair, because when I diffuse my hair, I do it the lazy girl style, and I just turn my whole head upside down and I just plop the diffuser all over. But look at all this volume I got. So I, finished, I just did my evening skincare routine because it's like almost 4 o'clock here now. See, when I film these type of videos, it takes me all day. Like if I was just to sit down here in the morning and just film my whole thing and I didn't have to worry about getting up and this and that, I would have been done much sooner. But since I'm doing this in clips, I have to get up in between and do things. Like I can't do this live because I just don't have everything in front of me to do the proper setup. And I'm in this little tube top thing, and sometimes it falls down and my breasts will pop out. So I'm just, letting you know the trials and tribulations of sometimes filming a YouTube video. So I went in with my Victoria DN Ultra Rejuvenator. Oops, I just knocked down a bunch of things. My Ultra Rejuvenator, and I put this on, I let it sit on my skin. After my peptides, I just went in with this and my eye serum. And then I let this sit on my skin for like a minute, and then I went in with the Neogenesis Barrier Renewal Cream. And then I let this penetrate into my skin for about 2 minutes, and then I went in with the Intensive Moisturizer on top, and here is my skin after. It looks so good. I know tomorrow morning when I wake up, my skin is going to look so good. I'm gonna let all this penetrate into my skin. I have to remember to drink a lot of water too, because I did a lot of fascia work today and I want all this to detox out. But I don't know if you guys can see, but you can start to see my collarbones a little bit better than what you could before we did this. And that's because we did that fascia work and it's all coming together. Now, one thing I want to point out, when you're using the Jane Mann lift unit on that P1 program, releasing those fascia adhesions, right after you release those fascia adhesions, I just want you to know, like, if you don't like consistently work in your fascia, if you have some really intense adhesions in there, your skin may look a little saggy after, okay? You have to wait for that muscle to pick back up. But see, I went in with the lifting program, Lift and Tone P2, on that lift unit right after I worked in the fascia to help the muscles pick up that skin. So just so you guys know, your skin may look, you know, maybe it may have a tendency to look a little saggy after if you've never worked in the fascia. Just be prepared for it, because when you release those adhesions, it releases that muscle and you have to wait for that muscle to reattach to the skin to pick it up, okay? I just wanted to point that out, because sometimes when I do my block therapy, like on my face, and I have like a really intense adhesion that has been there for a while, and all that will release, and then like my skin looks worse after, and then the next day it looks better. Same thing can happen with this. And just like if you do the, Jane Mann has a video on her channel for using the Anma for the how to fix the orange peel skin on your chin. If you do that, and if you've never really worked in this fascia before, releasing adhesions, like I'm talking the true way to release the adhesions, not just like going back and forth and working the surface. I'm talking about the adhesions that are adhered to the bone. It can look worse, but give it a day or two and the skin will pick up, the muscle will pick up, okay? Just wanted to point that out. So while I was away from you this last time, I went ahead and I ordered another one of these kits, and I ordered her ultra, what is it? Ultra firm or ultra, I can't remember. It's another mask set that she has with the peel. It just slipped my brain. I'm so sorry. I got that perimenopause brain. Like, things just like quickly go away. And then sometimes I remember what I'm going to say just like that. And sometimes I don't. I think it's called the Ultra Veil Mask and Peel Kit. I ordered that too. She has Black Friday sale too right now, just so you know, JoElla. Everything that I've tried so far, you guys know I love the Capture Youth water. I love this mask. I cannot wait to see what my skin looks like tomorrow. I know it's just like, I can just see my skin looks so good. From everything that we did today, boom, my skin is gonna look so beautiful tomorrow for vacation. I'm so excited. But I would definitely recommend putting this on your list to add, because I loved it and I cannot wait for my next treatment. I mean, it's really, really good. JoElla's skincare is good. I love it. And, you know, honestly, like, since I've been using the Victoria DN, you know, peptides, I don't really get excited about other skincare anymore. I know that's so bad. I get excited about, you know, cleansers and masks, and, you know, always like a really good moisturizer too. But there isn't a lot out there serum-wise that I feel like I need, since I'm using the Victoria DN peptides. Because my question is now is like, those serums that I've spent $200 on in the past didn't give me the results that I'm seeing with my skin with the Victoria DN peptides. So I'm like into masks right now. And as far as microcurrent goes, there's no other microcurrent device out there that I have interest in picking up. I love my Pico Toners. They're my favorite microcurrent devices on the market right now. You know, I'll let you guys know that I did actually end up giving away my MyoLift devices. I sent them to a friend of mine who I met through here. She had a couple of, some of her clients that can't really afford skincare, and we were talking about the MyoLift, and I told her, I said, I don't want them in my house. That's basically how I feel because of what they did to my friend Mai. I don't want any of their devices, their tools in my house. That's how I feel about them. Shady, shady company. And that's why you'll never see me talk about the Tri-Wave here or promote their devices. I even actually want to take down my videos because I'm still getting people commenting on them. And I don't want them to purchase a MyoLift device because they're a company that you cannot trust after what they did to mine. I don't want anything to do with them. So I got rid of those devices. I did not want them in my house. I wanted them out. It's bad energy. So I gifted them away. Now I am going to, this next week, I'll try to pop up for a favorites video because I have a new body skincare line that I'm testing that I love. They're back there, and I want to do a video on these products, do a favorites video, but I'm going to do some decluttering, and I want to declutter some of my devices and, you know, some skincare. And I want to like host a giveaway for them. Or I know that there's some of you who can't afford, you know, devices and skincare out there. And that's really who I want to give these to, is to those of you who can't afford like these devices and tools. I'd love to gift them to you somehow. It's really hard for me to tell, you know, who says that, you know, that they can't afford it and they could just be reaching out to me for these devices and the skincare, you know, and just take it for themselves and be greedy because they really, really want it, but they have other devices. That's who I want to give these to. And I wish that there was an easy way for me to figure this out. Yeah, so I will go through that. And then once I get to that video of everything that I'm decluttering, you know, we'll figure out how we're going to get these to the right people. Okay. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm wishing you a very wonderful rest of your weekend. And if I don't see you before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful for all of you, and I'm sending you all so much love and light, many blessings and positive vibes. And I will see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah.